Nick.
Go.
All right.
Okay, so here, ladies and gentlemen, here we are for another match of the Kavern tournament, Kavern Kombat 3. And here on the south side of the map, we have the German player Udonia Khan playing as the Red Germans on this classic map, classic matchup. And then let's see on the north side of the map, we have okay, on that side of the map, we have the Great Giz playing as the China, going for a TP, so which I like a lot to see. Like this is the first time in this tournament where we see China picking a TP. I think. All the other games they went for double village, and then they went for the village card. Let's see Chinese deck. I would like to see, please. Yeah, Landorm FFF. Okay, so he's probably going for the consulate build, which, like, yeah, this looks like a good Chinese deck. I like this H3, all the cards in it. Like this is a more optimized Chinese player. I like this a lot. This is more meta.
I like
Let's
this
see
one.
the yeah. Let's see the German player. Okay, Germany. Is he going for market? Is Yeah, he stopped gathering the crates for some reason.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening anymore.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
It's a very different kind of. I think Germany would have a some sort of advantage in this game. I would feel like. I think it still is a very fair matchup between these two guys. They both deal well with a bigger mass of units, but I just think Germany can do very well against China. Um, but it's very questionable that we capped now. When you're going now you're a very late house here built
Yeah.
for Udonian, so there's a little bit of an improvement there. Would be to possibly like a very good if you're watching this to build actually a market, and then you have a coin. So you got the 127 coin. You buy your house, and then you would have a TP. Oh no, you wouldn't have a TP. You would have hunting dogs in a house.
Yeah.
Then you would have that very early on, and everybody else would be on food, and then you wouldn't have to idle um, to actually
Yeah.
get your shipment, which is very important to get them very early on, and actually building a market. We will speed up actually getting your first settlers, which is still settler wagons.
Maybe he's
For
going for a tower rush. That's why he's not building a market. Like
okay,
generally if you go for a tower rush, you want to age up with 16 villagers.
that's
And
not.
sometimes people skip the market for that. Maybe this is the reason. I don't know.
I mean, such a
Could be.
good
Could be.
treasure here. There's one of the best treasures on this map. So, of 110 food here, you can get for
Yeah,
China.
it
This
used
is
to be
huge.
better, right? It used to be better. It was used to be 150, I think, or 160, and you just crack shot the big guy and then take the wolves.
Yeah, this he's aging up, but anyways, but he's gonna be able to produce villagers during the transition much faster now. So here we go. We need to see some age up right now. There we go.
Yeah.
And he still
Okay.
can kill
So
a villager at the same time because he already have that from the treasure, right? So very nice.
yeah,
We're
this
aging up with the Summer
consulate.
Palace.
Yeah, this consulate is pretty late. I think he went for the villagers first. I think he.
Yep.
Can you check this? Yeah, he went for the villagers.
Really
He went to. Yeah. He went for the two villagers first, I think.
interesting.
But yeah, this is the older version of this FF. Nowadays, you just go for the consulate and then pick French ally, and then send 400 food. Excuse me, and yeah, then you adjust much harder
M-
than this.
much faster, yeah.
Yeah,
With the French. For sure. So aging up with the quartermasters is nothing special. We've seen this before with Germany. However, this macro here, are we going for a TP now then? But our explorer is quite far
mm,
away. Or is that for a forward tower maybe? But he's not building anything. So I'm not sure what Germany is doing right now.
yeah. The deck is good though.
The deck is
This is
deck is
a
solid.
solid deck, but I have no idea what to expect from Germany here. I would like to see some TP now or Tower Rush.
He's gonna have so much wood right now. I don't get it. Uh,
Yeah, don't get me wrong. The Germany economy is still decent if he upgrades the villagers on the market, right? The gathering. Yeah, he's going for a semi FF. Yeah, it's an okay idea. It's an okay. Oh, he's going for also for a barracks. So he's committing to H2 play. This is H2 play for Germany player.
very very defensive though, with the barracks and everything. But
Yeah,
what depends what China's gonna do. China's gonna be doing an age up here. It's an FF.
yeah, he's going to FF. Yes, he's going for
And
an
with that
FF.
TP XP coming in, it's gonna be really really good. And you can see that his deck is really H3 H4.
Yeah,
So
yeah, this is an obvious FF deck.
I would say this is in good favor of China, even though China is like underscoring here. I don't know if that's the thing. I feel like China is having more solid build so far, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, China has the um yeah, China is way more optimized here.
Look at those
Like this is an old
herding.
build. People don't do this build anymore. They do the French consulate build. But even though this is an outdated build, it is correct. It is being very well executed by the Chinese player.
Yeah, and also he's very contrived in his base, so you're not gonna. Okay, he might lose a village. Not even that's gonna happen. So look how
Yeah, very
he
solid.
takes the villagers out of the side of the town center as soon as he can. I mean, that's exactly what you want to do. So you don't idle as much. So he just took the villagers and put them back in as soon as he could.
Yeah.
And also all those herds are very 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 nicely herd here. So he can FF in peace. He's not gonna be harassed by the Ulans at any stretch of the imagination. He's definitely gonna be safe here. And now building the porcelain
As you know,
tower.
with the porcelain tower, yeah, he's going for the economic.
That's what normally I
effect.
like to do when I age up. But the Confusion Academy could be quite good age up as well. I like the
Yeah, yeah.
the-
When you want to play more aggressive, yeah, it is the best option. But I respect this option for
yeah.
G's.
Yeah, that's what I know.
It is the older
used to do.
version of this FF.
Exactly.
It is a good option. He's going for the blockhouse. He forgot the blockhouse.
Yeah. I guess it was fair. He wasn't going to do H2 units, I think, anyway. Yeah. Okay, I thought he was going to lose the remainder of that bison, but it was slightly off. So the village didn't have to move. Still have his explorer. We are capped, so we need to build some villas right now. And
Yeah,
on to this
let's say
side of the
German.
map. We have all this infrastructure but we are overgathering food quite a lot. I
Yeah.
wonder if you guys can check his elo. I wonder how much is that. Maybe I think the elo range is just a little bit too different on this matchup. It looks to me. I think Udonia is like a little bit lower elo, and that's what made me really think if I should really seed the tournament or not. I think it's the right decision, but it's gonna be really rough for the lower elo to take a win here on the first round. Not
I
gonna
think
lie.
he has a chance. I think like yeah, he's doing a good job raiding with some Ulans. He has the right idea, just the execution is not
Yeah.
on point.
Udonia is
Just like if
1,000
Udonia is watching,
below,
yeah,
below
Jesus,
1100.
yeah, if Jesus 1500, we can clearly see he like many of 1500 players. They get the idea, but they not update themselves. Like he's doing a good build, but it's an outdated build. Jesus is doing. So you can clearly see the difference here in skill. But I think Udonia is doing pretty well for his elo. He's trying to raid. He's constantly
Yeah.
producing villagers. He's doing pretty well. I think if he Udonia, if you're watching this later or live, I don't know. Like if you want to improve, just go to Ouija's channel, like any channel that teaches you build orders, and then you go like you play much better because you're on the right track. I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
watch the score. It was a decent equal. Like, we can judge right his build order, but we can see some good things on his gameplay. He's constantly trying to raise. He built a TP now, right? He has market upgrades. He didn't stop producing villagers at all. So he's a solid player. Just like for both players, just updating themselves, like getting a more better build orders, and then they are certainly going to improve quite a lot.
I think what helps with a build order, it gives you a defined and clear path for your first minutes of the game. That's all it does.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
basically like playing chess. When people play chess, they try to memorize the first moves, and then they even name the moves like, so yeah, first you do this, then if the guy does that, then I do this, or I can do that, or I can
yeah.
do that. So
That's the same logic.
that's what build order does for you. So it does not going to tell you exactly how to play. But for example, if you want to go to an H3 kind of gameplay, then you wouldn't overgather foods. You would have the exactly food and coin at the same level that when you have those resources. It's all about having the most optimized strategy for what we're trying to achieve. And that's what a build order gives you. For example, I want to go water without Noshoni, so I need to get 3 boats, so I need 210 wood. So you already have that in your head. So as long as I have 210 wood, I take my village out of the wood so I don't overgather wood. Because I want to sort of do the most optimal thing I can do for that strategy.
Yeah, so watch this. Like, even though he's like
okay,
1100 elo, this is some decent German
He can
gameplay.
micro.
Yeah, he can micro. He knows how to handle his cavalry, getting some anti-cav. Like, this is very solid. They're just missing
No,
the
I have to go back. I
Ulan
have to go
upgrade.
back now.
Yeah, he's just missing the Ulan upgrade, which is so important for this situation. But yeah, Jesus is running low of anti-cav.
Yeah, normally what you also want to do to be a little bit easier for you, you run the
Oh
cav in
god,
front of your
no.
units and you put them back towards your infantry, right? You don't actually leave your units like that alone because they will die. That's exactly what happens. What you want to do, you kill the pikes first, and then you would have the free range to kill the skirms with the cav. You don't want to keep on doing on the side or leave them alone. But it is high intensive micro, and I'm just trying to give you a perspective where you don't actually want to let your as long as your opponent has pikes, you don't want your cav to touch the units. You just pretend you go, the pikes comes forward, then you run away before they get in contact, then your skirms will kill the pikes, and then the minute that they move the pike back, you send the cav again forward, and you keep on bringing the pikes forward until they don't have pikes no more, then you send all the cav and kill the skirms. That's exactly what you want to do. And but now China is just being China, and now having some great shipments is have a good advantage on you. And then I think it's going to be really hard to come back here. Nice pop here with the 9 Ulans, but they are H2 Ulans. I think another thing that you really want to do in H2 is actually get them upgraded to veteran as soon as you can, because you do get 3 Ulans in every shipment you have. So this is basically a 12 Ulan shipment.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, I think it's just a matter of China closing this game down. Yeah, like we can point out the mistakes that Udonia did, but I think he's on the right track. Just optimizing the build order and knowing these things like upgrading the Ulans, like such like small adjustments that you can do and improve so much in this game. So yeah, this is the like I could say this for most of these players on this tournament. We can see like many mistakes being repeated over and over again.
That's something I was talking to Molizan like before. Like I do think that the 1100 elo range, they play much better than 1100 elo back then. They just have much more knowledge. We do have a lot of more content creators that give out build orders. So that sort of make like you see. Sometimes I play against 1100 myself, and they come with nice strats that you don't actually see. You got nice mercs out there, and people that actually have very decent build orders. I don't know why they don't. There might be something here and there that they managed to not get to the next level, but they are much better 1100s than it used to be back then. My second match on the series, and I loved it. I loved everything about that tournament. So yeah. That's me. Let's go to the game.
Let's go.
Okay.
So you do the presentation.
All right, I can do that. So we're gonna be seeing Brits here from Jesus. Jesus coming strong here. Let's see John Kesley just gathering here, just getting a nice 40 wood treasure, playing with the British. I mean, this is that okay British map. We do have a lot of hunts. We do not have a TP. Brits doesn't really necessarily rely on a TP to play his game, and we are seeing here the double manner. So very nice pick here from Jesus. and Udonia we are seeing Sweden. So this is our lemon squeeze. We used to very free food party oriented kind of Civ. However, it is a little bit harder to play. It's very slower, much slower than it used to be. It's still playable, but I think this is not an easy matchup in any kind of scenarios here. It tends to go badly for Sweden. It's just quite slow. Units are very weak at the beginning. You take some time to get going, and you gotta have a solid build order for this civilization to get it to work.
Yeah.
You do have to get your deck. So I would just want to wait for the deck to come in, and you can see if you're gonna have a nice deck in there. So here trying to contest the treasure, and he misses it. But going for the explorer now is going to melee here. Carla Ekbar. So he's trying to get out of this there.
Yeah, this matchup at the highest level, some people like to pick Brits to counter Sweden because of the longbows. Longbows do such a great job with the ladder cannons and countering ladder cannons and Carolians. So yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
Free John. John Kisley is free.
Okay, so yeah.
Kaiser Klein. It's Kaiser Kleining him. But yeah, the matchup is really hard because longbows will do great wonders here. Even like a cav opening against Sweden at this stage of the game where they don't have an economy, you just kill it. If you do a 5 batch of Hussars, you kill the 5 batches of Carolians, and it's gonna be really hard to come back from Sweden just from there. And then you add some bows on top of that, and it's really, really hard to come back.
Yeah.
90-foot treasure is spotted by Udanians here. I like that. This is a huge deck, but let's not forget.
Oh, but there's
John, John's also here. John Kisley.
I think he knows. Yeah, he has the vision. He's just waiting.
Yeah, he doesn't see it. I wanna see if he maybe he managed to. Oh no, he cracked shot that. That's not good. He's gonna get
yeah, he's going to lose this.
Okay, I like that. Just keep on going. Oh, what is John?
Well, he's going to let him take.
No, he's still gonna get it.
No.
So you really want to do it here?
He's not going to spare this explorer. Now John is going to die.
Okay, so you're aging up with the naturalist, a very old kind of build here.
Yeah, this is the greedy age up.
Yeah,
for the cows.
I'm not the biggest fan of this age up myself. I mean, this is the first thing I ever learned was with the naturalist, but I agree out of it. I don't think it's as good as it used to be anymore. You just lose so much tempo. You just need to do torps. I don't think the 2 villages will help you that much. The cows need to be fastened. You don't want to kill the cows as well because they rot so fast. And if you have like a cow of 500 and you put the torp to actually eat that cow on its own, you're gonna get about 300 food because you're gonna probably lose about 200 food. We did the math on that before, so it's not the worst. It's not the worst scenario if you can play this, but it's not the best age up. Rather you have the coin because you're gonna lack a little bit of coin in the beginning, so you can get full batches on. And plus gives you a tower to get nice shipments. You can get a barracks in a tower, for a tower, get some map control. And but yeah, it's always very risky when you play against Brits to have a forward tower, so you gotta be careful of that. But I would still go for the tower anyways.
We are rushing, baby. What the hell?
I mean, I think that's exactly what he has to do. He has to put pressure on Sweden. I like this from him. And
I like this. Like the longbowman opening might be the GG here.
Ooh.
Also, this is a good map for rushing, I think.
Okay, so Udonia, you need to do 2 torps and you have a barracks as soon as you age up. So you don't have the you're doing you're supposed to have 2 torps and you still manage to do the barracks. So you're quite late. And we're shipping wood now. We need the barracks as soon as possible. Otherwise, we're gonna have much trouble here because the Brits gonna ship 5. At some point, they're gonna ship 5 Muslim plus doing 5 muscles himself, and that's gonna be a lot of pressure, a lot of power to deal with. And now a
Oh,
forward
the barracks.
a forward late barracks. So you want to do a barracks right here, right now, because you're so behind in time, and you might just lose this. If you lose this barracks, then you're in big trouble. And then that's all I can say
Yeah.
about this barrack at the moment. And you're gonna lack coin for this. And actually, he has quite decent
My
amount of
hunt's so
coin.
far.
Yeah, so far it's all over here and over there, and he's just lacking the shipments. He's going for 700 wood first. You normally want to go for dominions first, then you can get all these resources gathered by your torps with dominions. It's just such an optimal build. I mean, Shake has been doing this forever, and it's just so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be
Shake
really
is
hard for Udonia to come back, because
yeah,
if you look
Shake's a very good player. Very good
yeah,
Sweden player.
Ready. Come on.
Yeah, but I think Jeez is more optimized on his builds. That's why he is probably going to take this one. Yeah, Udonia also, he probably doesn't know the map, right? Because he got surprised with that the fact that the hunts are very far from the TC. If you don't pull them the hunts early, you get in this situation.
and this is what you
Quite
can
a-
do against with Brits. What you can do against Sweden is put some houses near the mines. It's just so toxic, but it's so good.
Yeah. So yeah, now Jesus is even sending the upgrade for the musketeers. He's going for like super musketeer timing.
Yeah, now we have another batch coming in. We already have 50 musks against a couple
Yeah.
of bows, and but there you go. You got 2 ladder cannons, which is nice, but you're gonna lose 2 villagers over there, which is gonna be really good for Britain. You already have 30 villagers, so a massive advantage in the economy. You got 3 villagers. That's huge. Now we got 16 villagers only. We are in a massive problem already. Losing 3 villagers at this early, like 7 minutes in the game. It's game.
Yeah.
It's game ending. I mean, if you're playing a normal game, this is probably already GG pretty much. But
Yeah.
especially against Brits,
Yeah,
because he's already
Sweden is a low villager civilization, right? Just like Ottoman, you could compare them. So every single villager matters quite a lot because most of the economy is on the torps. So losing the villagers is like the worst possible scenario. Oh yeah, now I think Jesus is going to ignore this. No, he's going to. Yeah,
he
this
can
is
take
everything.
this. He can take this easily.
Yes. Yeah, just focus down the cannons.
I don't think it
Also,
matters
keep in mind
whatever he
those are
does.
upgraded. Yeah, those are upgraded musketeers. Yeah, they deal more damage. But yeah, GG's. I think this might be game.
Yeah, it's just too many units now. This is too scary for him. Yeah, there we go. It's